Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. So, in between episodes I had a good look at my skills and I came to a couple of conclusions. One of them being that I had some overlap in skill links that I could finally resolve by just linking some of my skills up. So I had this socket all by itself and this was a tree link, and it used to carry cold damage, vortex and increased area of effect. And in my Golden Soul I basically had the same, but instead of vortex I had Frostbomb. So in a 4 link I can have Frostbomb with vortex and then they both have the same support gem and they work the same, and basically that way I freed up my shield. In here there was a 2 link and a 2 link with a red and everything else was blue. And there was a way to enhance this as well. So Flame Dash has a faster casting and that's all it benefits from. But Frostbite also benefits from faster casting. In addition to that, because we have an extra socket, I added increased AoE. So we now have a massively sized Frostbite that actually casts rather quickly, in 1/3 of a second. So you can cast it 3 times per second and then just completely drain your mana, because it got rather expensive this way. But it's something I want to try out. My boots are still what they were, and my weapon and my body armor as well. But no, this is part of what I'm playing around with. I've also been in 3 recrafting a little bit. Obviously last time we got Fingers of Frost, or was that in between? I don't know, we got Fingers of Frost. So we're done with the pre-maps build, as I've come to refer to it for myself. We're already running T3 maps, that's kind of besides the point. There's these 3 mana regeneration nodes that I eventually want to take out by picking up Weave the Arcane. So that's going to be 3 whole skill points that we can allocate towards getting Whispers of Doom. Also, we got Fangs of the Viper. 20 dex. Was very useful while leveling because we didn't have a lot of dex yet. Right now, it doesn't really do a lot. 5% increased movement speed is nice, but this one is replaceable. Similarly, Coordination. 6% increased casting speed and 10 to dex and intelligence. This one is replaceable because it's just stats. Physique here, 30 strength. Because we are using that series foible and we got a belt that gives us a 32 to strength, we don't actually need it. So those are 3 points I could refund instantly and get us towards Whispers of Doom as well. If we get 1 more point, then we can get Whispers of Doom simply by refunding some redundant skill points. And then obviously once we gain an Ascendancy, we can release these as well. And then work our way towards some crit chance. I'm thinking grabbing Assassination, then Doomcast, which both of those two, they should really boost our crit chance. Next up, Annihilation. After that we probably want to grab Throat Seeker and maybe even go for Snowforge because it also adds some more raw damage. But at that point we're heading pretty firmly towards level 90. So without further ado, let's run a map. So for today we got a Graven Solitude Museum. It's also a tier 3. It has 20% quality, a lot of extra quantity and rarity. Each area has patches of burning ground. Monsters have fire resist, which we don't care about, which is nice. They also deal 56% extra damage as a lightning. Lightning is our least resisted element. If you look at it, it's actually 76%. So 20% of the damage we take as fire is redirected to cold. So basically that counts as 76% as well. So it's okay. Monsters also gain an endurance charge every 20 seconds and we gain 2 unique bosses. So let's have some fun. Museum. Go, go, go. And obviously burning ground, painful. And monsters deal lightning damage, so there's a chance of getting shocked because they deal lightning damage, which normally not everybody does. Oh, so one of the links that I didn't actually discuss is the Stone Golem now has Fortify, which is also shared by our summon Vaal skeletons. So my hope there is that the Golem will become slightly tankier and then therefore take less physical damage and stay alive a bit longer. That's all I'm hoping for, and the same goes for the skeletons. Just make them better meat shields. Because the less I have to recast it, the better it is. So right now, just regular combat still works exactly the way I wanted to, though I should remember to cast the Frostbite a bit more. And the reason I went for increased AoE on the Frostbite, it's very simple. I just want to hit stuff that I can't see. Bigger AoE means if I point it at the edge of the screen, I can actually affect things that I can't see. Because my Enfeeble is now, or my Enfeeble Blasphemy has such a long radius. Oh, it's really pragmatic. Also playing this, I seem to remember something about a museum map which had Lunaris Temple bosses in there, which were pretty terrifying actually. Shredded through my Juggernaut. Admittedly, it was a tier 5 map that got upgraded to tier 6 because it was a sub-level. And there were some resistance vulnerability aura things in effect, but my Juggernaut got shredded in less than 5 seconds flat. Also, yeah, there's a door there. So definitely a boss fight to watch out for. There's a yellow there. Look at it being icicled. Isocleve fight. Is that a word? It's a word now. So my Blasphemy overriding the curse, I'm getting fed up with it. I really like Enfeeble. It's a really nice safety feature. But if I want to use Frostbite, I really do want to be able to use Frostbite. Destined to crumble. Everything that is built will eventually crumble again. What do we get? A level 100 rare body armor. That's pretty cool. Will get you the highest level enchantments. Thing is, it's a generic body armor. It could roll anything. With a bit of luck you get at least an endgame version of the body armors. Or maybe it has some smart fixed RNG, but it literally could be a starter armor if I understand it. Nah, they wouldn't, right? They would only roll endgame stuff. Oi, you. Okay. I'm trying to prioritize going to the bottom side of the map over going to the top side of the map. Because I know there is going to be quite a bit of top side. As a result, I'm not expecting too much on the bottom. That's because I saw stuff over here, so there's going to be a long way there. Ooh, Orb of Alchemy. Also, let's regenerate some energy shields. So I've also been doing some theory crafting on switching to potentially switching to a CI setup. Not quite sure if now is the right time for that. Getting dual cursing is probably a better short-term goal than switching to CI, and I really should get my gear sorted before doing a CI switch. But CI stands for Chaos Inoculation, which is this lovely skill over there, which sets your life to 1. So currently got 2350, that's gonna become 1, so I lose quite a bit of effective health. The upside that you gain from it is that you become immune to chaos damage, which is the only thing that can leak through your energy shield. So no, it's one damage type that you never have to worry about, never have the gear for. And currently my chaos resistance is -25 because I have invested a little bit of points into it. That means I can uninvest and focus on things that matter more. Also means that all the gear that has plus life on it, I can replace with stuff that has plus energy shield on it. So gearing is going to be easier. That said, I first need to actually fix my gearing before switching to CI. It's also as a shadow, there's a lot of hybrid nodes. You got Written in Blood, you got Melding. Oh, there's our hybrid life energy shield nodes that are hard to do something with. No, this entire branch you can refund. This entire branch you can refund. That's 6 points you get back. Which, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 points you set in here, 6 you refund. So you gain 1 point. You probably want to grab Essence Surge to just bootstrap your energy shield recharging. But as I said, you want to gear for it. So, something that's on my mind, that's something that I'm probably gonna try with this character just to have done it. It's, this is a character of opportunity, of experimentation. It's probably a series that I'll continue. I do plan to start my Lacerate Duelist soon. Probably this week. Stop corrupting, blooding me. Thank you. As I was saying, I plan to start summer this week. Just need to work out the final details and just simply start, record a theory crafting episode, things like that. Look a bit more into gear choices, since right now what I'm playing testing is basically a level 40 duelist on Standard League. Just some random rares, just to get a feeling for skill synergies, interactions, playstyle, things like that. Lacerate is a ton of fun. And that's basically just with a simple Lacerate character that uses Leech and Poison. And that's just from the gem. I initially wanted to actually play a bleeding character, since Lacerate, bleeding, it in my mind they go together because a lot of games have skills called Lacerate that do something with bleeding. Also, boss fight. Let's do it. But turns out Poison actually suits Lacerate a lot better, since you do 2 attacks and bleeding doesn't stack while Poison does. So, boss fight. Let's not die horribly. You know what? Actually, gotta put a waypoint up here. I know this is a daft trap, since it's those people. Yes, here. Holy freaking moly! So, allies move and attack faster aura. Broken Prince, Hallowed Lady, Fallen Queen, Hollow Lady. 2 Hollow Ladies. It's a Broken Prince. One of them keeps popping up. So, resurrect at checkpoint, which is down here. Let's start. Put stuff away. So, 1 Golem, 1 aura. So I lost my trump card in the Vaal Summon Skeletons. They hurt a lot. Maybe I should actually take the Amethyst Flask out and replace it with a Granite Flask. I think I actually had a better granite down here. Yeah, so that's freeze and chill rather than poison. Keep some utility flasks on hand for situations like this. We got curses here, and then we got poison there. So now we got bleeding, poison, curses, freezing, and we got our fallback. This is still instant, this is just long term. Mana is mana. But the granite will help us just resist some of the damage. Got a couple tries, so. Whew. I got frozen by someone, that's not good. So they hurt a ton. This encounter is... it's no fun. So they deal 50% more damage, sure, fine. Well, they deal chaos damage, that's... no, that's what screws me over, since I do take more damage from that. Stop blinking. Yeah, so they attack faster, they deal more damage, they deal chaos damage. Extra projectiles, they got frenzy charges. No, this is perfect. We'll keep trying it. So, Golem, Aura, Clarity, Discipline. There we go. Okay, actually might have a chance. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, we had twin bosses. That's why we had multiple hollow ladies. So we did get maps, that's good. So let's see if we can flood this a little bit. So we managed to separate the bosses, which initially didn't quite work out, of course. You. Okay, it's a Reaver. Quite a painful Reaver, actually. We got him, though. A lot of blue items starting to stack up here. Broken Prince. And the Fallen Queen. That's the Chaos damage dealer. Yeah, I don't like you. I really, really, really don't like you. Did I mention that before? I don't like you. Fallen Queen. Jeez. That's just one hit. Split. 2000 damage or something. Really, really close to it. So it's the Fallen Queen that probably dipped me in on a previous one, since the other ones in isolation are relatively doable. Oh, obviously, let's be smart about this and store our loot. Can't take that away from me. Nope, you can't. So, we got everything up. Let's go down. Ooh, unique poleaxe. So, yeah, museum. This is probably... this has to be one of the rippiest maps, right? Ooh, get us up. Actually, don't want a mana flask. Don't want a mana flask. Yeah, let's see. So, there's a lot of stuff here. I like lots of stuff. We still have to pick up some more loot upstairs, or kill some more monsters upstairs actually. It's not even a loot. It's about them kills. Also, what are you, Poleaxe? You are a White Wing, a level 18. Of course, it's a level 18. Socket gems are supported by a level 20 increased area of effect. It's a two-hander, it's item level 72. So you can get this all the way up to a 6 link plus 1 for the increased AoE, so you can get a 7 link out of this. Potentially useful. Problem is it's So this is useful for spellcasters, but not for someone actually using this in melee and expecting it to deal damage. Oh, could be useful as a leveling there. That options always remains, of course. Okay. Time to go back up and go back out there. Because there's more than 50 monsters remaining. So yeah, before I died numerous times to the boss battle, I was talking about a Lacerator. So that's gonna be hardcore Prophecy League again. Gonna continue where we originally started. Since I do miss Prophecy League, I think we made it to end of Cruel. And then I died there. I believe it was even not even to Azaro himself. I believe it was just while doing some leveling runs and item runs, preparing for Azaro. Arcade map. So yeah, there's I definitely want to see more of Prophecy, especially now. There have been multiple fixes, things like that. No, it's as good as to play as ever. It's as balanced to play as ever. As I said, Lacerate, what I've played so far, it's a ton of fun, and I do wanna share my enthusiasm for that build. And the interesting thing is that Lacerate plus Whirling Blades is all that I really need. Everything else is optional, so I think it's gonna be one of those builds that... No, I just slapped a build to a character together that I tried it on. But once I purposely start leveling something, I'm gonna do the entire experience from beginning to end. Which means I'll probably gain a lot of knowledge and experience with the build as we go. And as a result, I'll probably be tweaking the build a lot and trying different things. And it will be fun. It will be like a lot of my builds actually. I start with something and I end up with something completely different, and I'll have a lot of fun getting to that end result. Since it's always about the journey, it's about the discovery, it's about trying things and discovering new things. I've always been really bad at sticking to a plan. Since if there's a plan, it's been done before, then there's no room to grow, no reason to learn. Oh, let's actually use some Vortex here for a change. To get those scary things away from us. You are the Elemental Reflector. That's pierce resists and really hurt myself. But we are generating mana. Or regenerating energy shield, so it's good. It's all good. Actually, let's exchange these items, then we can just pick this one up. We're completely full. Well. Also, Golem, get back here. So, there's a lot of stuff going on here, but we do have one more portal remaining. Let's see, put you there, put you there. That's always annoying. Inventory Tetris. Yes, do it like that. Okay. And then that was that. So let's move over to the next one. Okay, final portal. Now we can't die, and we can't go back to drop items. So it's gonna be this, or it's gonna be nothing. And it's gonna be hard choices if I get much more loot. That's the true downside, I suppose, of dying in softcore. You lose portals, so that means you lose out on loot. if you look at that, now I've gained a full page of items, mostly rares. Now some of them I can turn into chaos orbs with the chaos recipe. A lot of them will just end up as orbs of alteration, which are good for crafting. And you can of course trade them up with Elbrion. Every day if you do the daily, you reset him and you can buy 20 of the socket number reroll things for 32 orbs of alteration. So if you're drowning in orbs of alteration, that's a pretty good deal. Hello there, Vaal Pyramids. More than 50 remain. Doing pretty good so far. A lot of mobs remaining, so that means a lot of potential loot remaining. Mask. These tables don't block projectiles, which is pretty cool. Some things that you would expect to block don't, and also in reverse. Hello there, everybody. Here. Have a chilling experience. Okay. Having a very expensive frostbite definitely makes it tricky to just battle cast it. Doesn't work on flame there, so if you take the AoE out, it only is 55 rather than 70. But the AoE does become a bit smaller. But if it becomes an issue to cast it, it's not really worth it to have the AoE in it. So yeah, too bad. One monster remaining. Missed it somewhere. Oh, we still have the strongbox, so let's do that. Guarded by Rogue Exile, about 15 times increased rarity, 2 magic items, 2 additional rares. Good stuff, let's recast the minion. We have our Vaal skeleton stuff, so that's good. So let's take a step back, frostbite the hell out of them and just shoot. Also, they really tore through the skeletons rather quickly. Antali Napora, ah yes. So I feel slightly slowed. Okay, I think I returned the favor by just wrecking her. Nice. So, cemetery map. Destined to crumble. Wonder if I got the full set for Destined to Crumble yet. Let's put this one back just to empty up a spot. So do we have the space to wiggle it in? Yes, we should have. Ta-da! Tetris skills. Then we can pick up this royal skin. And we have to leave the Panak behind because no more spaces. Well, we did get quite a bunch of loot. Full tab here. 2 orbs of alchemy, chaos orb, whole bunch of other items. No, these items with the chromatic tree link, it's good for getting your chromatic orbs up. No, running maps is pretty good for your economy. But for now, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.